Hey guys, today we're taking a look at the various versions of Ys Memories of Celceta. But first, a brief introduction to the game, and don't worry, I'll try to keep it short. Originally released back in 2012, Celceta is a retelling of the story of Ys 4. This was comprised of two games that Falcom outsourced back in the 90s. Both of them have now been retconned, and now we get the true story. This game runs on an updated version of the Ys 7 engine, and it lacks some of the features from the newer games, like the 3D camera from Ys 8. Celceta was originally a PS Vita exclusive, and while the handheld had a nice high-resolution screen, this game was unable to run at native resolution. Instead, it ran at about 720 by 408. And because of this, the image would need to be scaled up, which would add a little bit of blur. With the Vita's tiny screen, this was not very noticeable, but if you wanted to play on your television, the PS TV's bad non-integer scaling would take that already blurry image and make it even worse. On top of that, the Vita version sports low quality textures and heavily compressed audio, and even a 30 FPS cap. The next version released would be the PC port. Developed by Xseed and released in 2018, this version brought huge improvements. Now you can run the game at much higher resolutions and unlocked frame rate. It had full keyboard and mouse support with full rebinding, and a text fast forward feature, and much more. Also, the audio is no longer compressed, so it sounds much cleaner.
There you are! I finally found you! I thought I told you to let me know if you managed to make it back alive.
Also, the textures seem to be higher resolution as well. With the texture filtering cranked up and the 4x SSAA, this game actually looks really clean. But by far the biggest improvement is frame rate. 60 FPS, 120 FPS, or uncapped, this version just feels so much smoother and more responsive than the original. And finally, the PS4 version. This is the latest version, originally released in 2019. This will mark the first time console players could get a look at Celceta in HD. This game runs at 1080p 60 FPS even on the base PS4, and offers even higher resolution support on the PS4 Pro. So obviously, it's a big improvement over the Vita original. However, this is not based on the PC version, so it lacks some of the PC improvements such as texture filtering, high quality anti-aliasing, and detailed button remapping, and all the other advanced settings. However, this does add some new changes, such as a high resolution HUD with redrawn icons. And this version does have some improved textures and these new transparency effects. The PC version seems to use some uncompressed source textures from the Vita game. These look different. Based on the design and smoothness, I'd imagine these are AI upscaled versions of those same source textures. Also, the PC version added this character spotlight for some reason, while the PS4 retains the original look. However, the anti-aliasing definitely could have been better. You may have noticed some of these jaggy lines on the sharp edges of some polygons. This seems to affect the PS4 Pro version as well. It's not super noticeable, but I really wish they could have improved on this. And the limited remapping means you only have 6 actions that you can change, and those can only be mapped to the face buttons or bumpers, so you can't map to the triggers, touchpad, thumbsticks, or anything else. Okay, so those are the main changes I've found so far. So what's the best version? Well, I don't think there's a clear winner this time. Currently the Vita version is the only way to play Celceta on the go, and while it's 30 FPS, the frame rate's still pretty solid. Unlike Ys 8, you also won't miss any story content by playing the original. The PC port blows away the PS4 version when it comes to raw features. Texture filtering, anti-aliasing, rebinding, mouse support, keyboard, unlocked frame rate, and tons of graphical settings to mess around with. But those water textures, man, there's no setting to fix that. And those PS4 textures do look really nice. If they only managed to include higher quality texture filtering, this could be the clear winner. But as good as they look up close, look what happens further out. So what's my recommendation? The only real bad experience is playing the Vita version on a TV. Sure, mods could help with the quality, but it still offers no real advantage over PS4 or PC. Other than that, I'd say play on your preferred platform. Every single version has its negatives, but they're far outweighed by nice extra features. So you really can't go wrong with any of them. And since I know someone will ask, here's the PC's fake HDR setting. No, it's not good. Just leave it off. Anyway, that's all for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.